Hey guys, Greg here. I wanted to go over an update on waves. Just to let you guys know, I got out. It busted my 34.90, so I got out of it. Um, this whole waves thing, just looking at the this dollar, this stable coin deal they're supposed to have, they it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get it back to peg anytime soon. So I bailed out of it. I lost some money, just to let you guys know. It was a bad call on my part, but um, depending on how bad this gets, if it breaks this again, which is the 3076, that would be the its first wave there. If it breaks that again, possibly, this thing's probably going to tumble way down pretty far. So yeah, I mean, if it breaks that, I'm not saying it would here. It could pop up a little bit and then break back down. So what could happen if you're looking for a possible short, depending on everything? This would be a one, like a 1-2 with an extended 3-4-5, and it's going to go up for a little bit. You can see the bearish divergence on the RS, or the bullish divergence on the RSI can go up, but this could get pretty ugly where it could be it might go up for a B and then down for a C. That could happen. And then you could get in there and maybe short. I'll take a look at that to see what happens. I might get into that, but I'm gonna go to the rest of the market. Bitcoin, I'm trying to put Bitcoin together. It's doing this WXY stuff. It's the only thing that I can come up with. It's people like say, oh, I trade WXY waves, and I guess that you can trade WXY waves, but they move so damn slow, and you're gonna sit there and sit there and sit there, and what's going on, and it gets, I don't know. I just don't like it. I like faster action. Um, but what I could come up with is just looking at it. See, this is a move, no divergence, and then there's divergence right here. So that's an A, B, C, and then on this move, no divergence. So these are W, X, Y's, A, B, C for the X, W, X. It's going up for an X here, probably come back down for a Y, and I'm going to assume that if it's going to go back, if it's going to go up some more, this would be the fourth wave, and then it might shoot up a little bit more. I could be wrong. That's just my guess, what I'm coming up with right now, the best of my ability understanding Elliott waves. But man, it's just moving so slow. It just doesn't want to move. It's just, wow. Same thing, not the same thing with ETH. ETH is actually moving pretty good. Um, there's bearish divergence, probably came up for this 5 or came down. Maybe this was the 3-5. I'm not sure what's going on here really, if it's another part of the 5. But there's, you can see there's just a lot of bearish divergence on ETH. A lot of bearish divergence from here, this peak on the RSI, to there. So I'll show it to you. If you see, here's the divergence like that. So don't know how much longer this coin's going to hang out, but expect a turnaround on that sometime soon. Maybe next day or so. I would assume. Solana, the same thing. I showed a chart. It's got a lot of bearish divergence with it. This is going to be an expanded flat, guys. I'm pretty sure. If this was a 1-2, this wave would have to be comparable in size. This second wave would have to be pretty big and comparable in size over here. So I doubt it. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Solana maybe swing back. If Bitcoin goes up, it could swing back up and maybe break this area a little bit. It could do that. I'm not really convinced that this is the start of anything on Solana. But that would make that an X wave, and then Solana will be coming down and start looking for these less than $100 on Solana. Near protocol, it's the same thing. It has a bunch of bearish divergence from, let me just go to the daily. you take a look here, you know, the divergence right here, bearish divergence. So it's almost hit the target. I thought it was going to hit $18. I don't know if it did. It almost did. $17.37, and then that will start to come down sometime in the near future. Kusama, the same as Solana. I'm going to say, once again, this is an expanded flat of some sorts. A Kusama could come down and make a wave like that, maybe push up for a 5. So I'm kind of watching for that on Kusama. It could be 1, 2, 3 up here, down for a 4, and then up for another 5. That'd be a good, in my opinion, if in this area, if it does that, and you know, look, just you know, it's the same thing with Kusama right here. Bunch of bearish divergence, and this will be a good short opportunity. And I think Kusama is going to break the $102 low. DOT's been a big disappointment. I was hoping to see $27. It's an expanded flat type move again. So this is going to be a next wave, and DOT's going to come down. I guess the coins are just are waiting on Bitcoin to do its thing. I'm going to do a thing on Luna. Luna is just going crazy, but there's, you know, let's see, KDA. I went over Sol Phantasma. You know, that's said earlier, just make sure that doesn't break the low. This could be pretty decent, but depending on how deep Bitcoin goes, that's going to matter a lot. Avax is, what's Avax doing? Avax is, you know, guys, that's correct. That's a corrective way. I'm trying to get a bullet. I'm trying to be as generous as I can with Avax. But, you know, that's a corrective move up. Let's take a look at the volume. You know, here's its impulse waves over here with that good amount of volume, even in this area, and that volume is a little bit lower and declining. So more than likely, Avax is going to be swinging back down. I was kind of hoping that this would be a coin you could go long on and during these times, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Phantom, I think Phantom is, let me go down to the lower time frame. I think Phantom is attempting to went down for a 4th. It is attempting to make a 5th wave. So you could see maybe, depending on Bitcoin, it might go up to that $185 area possibly. And it's the same thing with Phantom. You know, it's going to be swinging back down lower. I expect it to. I'm looking for probably near $1 or less than $1. So let's see. Sandbox is doing its own. Sandbox. I was hoping Sandbox would. You know, it went past this trend. It's on top of it. It seems like it's trying to go bullish, but it is really, really struggling. It's really struggling, guys. I wouldn't touch that coin right now. You know, if you are, you're taking a chance, especially in this area. You go into that coin right now, and you're taking a pretty big risk, in my opinion. You know, Hex. Let's check out what Hex is doing. I haven't been really looking at Hex too much, but you know. Yeah, Hex did a 5. Here's a 5 wave, and now it's just hanging out there. So Hex needs to come down pretty good, stay above that low, and then move out. And then Hex could be okay, but it's going to have to, if Bitcoin goes down, it's going to struggle with that, in my opinion. So, yeah, it looks like Rune is trying to make that 5th wave, so that's good news. Yeah, so Rune really needs Bitcoin to stay where it is or move up in Ethereum, and then Rune can make its sequence. All Rune has to do to be bullish is break this high. $13.25. If it busts that, then you can give it a 5-wave count. I went over waves. So anyhow, that's about it, guys. Go back over Bitcoin. So this is some massive correction. If you want to go with, this is a 1, 2, 3, it might be something like that. And then maybe up for a 5. Something, this is a really going to be a complex wave 4. Or it could have stopped right there and then it's trying to work on its 5th wave. But I still think that this could get done. Might not go that high. It might just go right there or something like that. But it just seems to me that Bitcoin needs to make this push. Actually, it might just go right to the trend. Now that I think about it, it might just go right to that trend line right there, and then hit that resistance, and then bust back down. Or it might be done there, and it might go up like that, just above that 3rd wave, and then it'll be done. That's my best guess. I think that could be happening, but these WXY waves are just real frustrating. I know traders right now are getting really frustrated with everything that's been going on in here. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.